tonight.
All right, once again, we're not going to have opening remarks from players, so we're going to go right to questions. I'm sorry, in the center, second row. Center, second row.
This question's for Ariel. Ariel, with the absence of Lana Deldon, you had a great night tonight, going 18 points. Did her absence put more onus on you to perform tonight?
Well, I think, you know, Elena's an amazing player. She's a very elite player. And I think because she was out, not just me, everybody has to step up in every way. She brings a lot to the table, not just offensively, but defensively, you know, rebounding and everything. So being that she was out, I just tried to do my best, and so did my teammates.
To the right, third row.
Also for your Powers, 18 points tonight, phenomenal game, but how important is it for you to understand your role on this team? You came off the bench immediately, made some clutch plays. How important is it for you to understand your role on this team?
So I'm a player that whatever my team needs, I try to give to them. I realized that they needed some help rebounding, so I tried to make that my goal, to get in there and rebound. Whatever else we need, I mean, like he said, Elena's out, so whatever gaps there is to fill, I just try and do my best and fill them.
To your left, front row.
Ariel, coach just told us it was the first time you played the 4 for the Mystics all season since you were acquired here, and you just sort of covered it by saying what you said about doing whatever the team needs. But when he asked you to do that, what was your initial reaction, and how did it sort of fuel you to come off to such a start?
I was happy. This is the reason why I was happy. Because coming from a guard and trying to rebound is so hard, coming from the perimeter and trying to get in there and rebound. And I felt like at least me at the 4, I'd already be down there and try to box the girls out and out-jump them if I can and get some rebounds. So, I mean, I was a little nervous when it came to plays and everything because I didn't know them. So I was looking at her a lot and asking her what to do, and I was looking at Christy a lot and asking her what to do. But other than that, I was happy just because I knew I could help rebounding. So yeah.
First stage to your left in the front row.
Latoya, obviously it's hard to replace a player like Elena, but everybody has to step up. That's the mentality. But to have to do it at this point, earlier in the year she was out, but to have to do it right now in Game 3 of the semifinals, how challenging was that? And Coach mentioned sort of defensively, people just sort of being in different spots. How was her absence felt on that end?
I think it was mostly felt when we had to play the 4 guard and me line up. It was you know, it was challenging, like she said. You know, you don't really know the offense from the post, and you know, we couldn't really completely change our offense and stuff like that because you know, we didn't really know if she was going to play or not play until today. So we did what we could this morning, and we kind of just played out on the fly today. I mean, it worked in some moments, and then you could see, you know, how new it was for us in certain moments, especially on the defensive end and pick and roll coverages and stuff like that. But I mean, despite, you know, the mistakes that we made, I mean, it worked for us. I mean, we lost only by 5 points, so you know, nobody probably thought we would lose by 5 points with Elena being out. But we felt like we still could win with her being out. You know, we a team that all season we pride ourselves on sharing the basketball and everybody contributing, not just 1 or 2 people. So this one hurt, just like the last one.
To your right in the front row. To your right in the front row.
That's a great one. Latoya, the Ariels both had really good games today, and Hines Allen had some good moments on the bench. How are you able to kind of, I know we've talked about how you're this steady presence kind of in the huddle and helping out. How do you help out these younger players in these big moments? And what are your thoughts about them stepping up?
You know, the game, basketball is a game of runs, and just like today, you know, there were some moments where Atlanta went on a 8-0 run or had some big plays and stuff like that that kind of felt deflating and stuff like that. So, you know, when people are, you know, getting mad or down on themselves on a certain play, I kind of want them to maybe just look at me, or you know, and I'll tell them like, you know, it's okay. Like, we still got 2 quarters left or whatever. You know, I'm a kind of person, I don't really get too high, I don't get too low. You know, I kind of am a steady, calm person on the court. So, you know, I hope that, you know, they can just see that, like, you know, it's going to be okay and we can move on to the next play.
Good. 2 more questions. Before that, does anyone need any Atlanta players? Everybody good with the Atlanta locker room? Okay, we're good there. Third row to your right.
Latoya, obviously the outcome isn't what you want. In an ideal world, Elena's back for the next game. But assuming she is back, what can you use from this game to build for the next game and for the rest of the series?
I mean, if she's not out, I mean, we can just go tomorrow, look at film, especially in the 4-guard, one big lineup, and see the adjustments that we can make, you know. At least we'll have, you know, film to look at to see what we can make corrections. We'll have a day of practice tomorrow to make the necessary corrections, and not necessarily corrections, chemistry and stuff like that. So, you know, if she's not playing and we go with this lineup again, I feel like offensively and defensively we should be better.
All right, last two questions right at the cameras.
Your season is one game away from being over, backs against the wall. What do you think it's going to take, with or without Elena, for you guys to extend your season on Sunday?
Well, the one thing I think we did today, we played with like a lot of energy. I said you can't say that we didn't leave it out on the court today. Like we was all over the court, flying, hustling. We gave it our all. I just think we just messed up a little bit on the tactics of the game. You know, when we was flying around, we was playing hard, but we wasn't necessarily playing smart all the time. So I think if we can just combine those two, then we'll be fine on Sunday.
Last question to the back.
For either of you, how do you think the Dream defense changed them knowing that Elena's not there? Do you think they tried to pressure Christy more, or how do you think the defense changed?
I don't think. I mean, they trapped Christy when Elena was when Elena played, so I don't think they necessarily did anything different. I just think that, you know, there was obviously no double teams or anything like that on the post players, and you know, in the ball, for us, the ball, it moves a little bit more and stuff like that because she's a great one-on-one player. She can create her own shot. So when she's out, the rest of us, we kind of have to get our shot off of team play and stuff like that. So the ball moves a lot more, and I think it kind of it helped us today. They was, you know, scrambling on defense and stuff like that. So you know, yeah. Go ahead.
You have to realize that we didn't shoot well either. Like we did not shoot well. And to go off what she was saying, we did move the ball around well, but I didn't shoot well, Chrissy didn't shoot well. A lot of us didn't shoot like our normal, you know, percentage. So I feel like if we did shoot a little bit better, that 5-point difference maybe would have been cut or we would have won. You know what I mean? Because Elena is a great player, and a lot of times teams double her. So we have open players and, you know, better percentage to make it because we're open. Here we just have to shoot the ball better.
Ariel, Latoya, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.